Alright then everyone, let's get into it. So today I'm just going to cover last Friday's trade. Now, it was a really interesting trade because my instinct told me I shouldn't take it. But I knew my gut feeling was right that I should take it. And it tends to be, I don't know why this is, when taking trades, the ones which you feel like you shouldn't take always end up being winners. And the ones which you think this is a solid trade, we're having it, tend to be the ones that lose. So it's a funny old thing. Now obviously it's not going to be the case all the time, but it just seems to happen a lot to me. Now it was a bit of a long hold. It was a very interesting trade and I will cover that in a minute, but what this proved to me was that really, like what I've said in previous videos, when it comes to trading, if the setup is there and it's in line with the plan, the directional bias is on your side, momentum is on your side on the higher time frame, and even better so, the lower time frame, i.e. the 5 minute in my case, the structure is telling you that is the direction you should be trading as well. If all these things line up, well then take the trade. Whether you think that, oh, it looks like it might, go in the other direction, should I take it, should I not? This is where you've just got to hit the button. Buy and sell the market, and the probabilities of each trade will play out over the course of however many. And it is so important, and I'm really, really glad that I took this trade because it proved to me something which I've known for a long time, but it's hard to get into that. So with that being said, we'll go over the trade now. It was a trade on gold, a sell. I did post it in my community page on YouTube. So we'll get into that now, go over it, and hopefully it'll give you a little bit of understanding how I trade and the reasons why I thought maybe I shouldn't take it, but I did. So let's get into it. Well, this is the trade from Friday on gold. So we're currently on the 4 hour time frame. Now, like I was saying, it's a bit of an interesting trade. And the reason for this is I took a sell, okay? And as you can see, the market has clearly been pushing to the upside. We're bullish. But in this instance, sorry, I've just got a few drawings there. In this instance, the area which was in was a key area for me. This area of resistance. You can see price has tapped into this level before and we've pushed down. So when I come to the charts Friday morning, what I could see was that bearish momentum had stepped into the market. We'd broke out of an area of what I'd say a small area of consolidation. So with that being said, I thought I'm anticipating the sellers to be in the market. We've got the confirmation here. I'm anticipating the next candle to be bearish. So go down to the 5 minute time frame. Now the structure isn't the clearest, to be honest, and it isn't the best, but I thought the 4 hour time frame tells me that we've pushed into a key area of resistance. The sellers have clearly stepped into the market with a 4 hour candle closing bearish. I was anticipating to get that bearish continuation. So I marked up my trade, how it would be. So this is my last 5 minute candle. Oh, it's this one here. This is the last 5 minute candle of the 4 hour. So the vertical line just represents the candle, and this line represents the 4 hour candle close, because this is the last candle. So this is what determines how the 4 hour candle closes. So obviously I was looking for sells. Now I could clearly see that price has been stalling around this level. You see a lot of buying, a lot of selling, up, down, wicks. Now, this is what made me a little bit unsure about taking it, because I thought, it looks a bit dodgy. But overall, the 5 minute structure was bearish. So with that being said, I thought, let's have a look, see what we can do. So I was waiting for price to pull back to create a wick on the 4 hour, the new 4 hour. So anything above this line is creating the wick. What we want to see is the wick to be created, and then I want to step in when the momentum has flipped. So anything below this line is bearish, the candle turning bearish, red, just to make that clearer. So what I wanted to see was a nice wick forming on the 4H, which is clearly this. This would be the wick forming. And then I was just looking for that pullback, and you could see there that price started tanking bearish. This is what we want to see, the bearish momentum stepping in. Now, I think I just waited a little bit longer, and I probably set myself up now. I can't exactly remember, but I set my trade up like this. And I think I actually put my stop loss above here. Not here, I put it here, just to be on the safe side because of this area of resistance, of support here. So I thought, perhaps price could bounce into this and pull back, and I just felt like this was a safe area for my stop loss to be. I'll have to go back and double check the exact stop loss placement, but it was around here anyway. So this was the setup. I was going from a 1 to 2, which I always tend to go for unless there's something telling me otherwise, which I might try for a 1 to 3, but I haven't actually done that just yet. So this was the setup. So this is the sell stop. This would be my entry where I get triggered in when the momentum is back in the market. Now, I wouldn't have been triggered in there yet. Still wouldn't have been triggered in. Just waiting patiently. And then we would have been triggered in with this, pretty sure. Or maybe we didn't. Maybe one more candle. Yep, so we would 100% have been triggered in with this. So at this moment, I thought, right, okay, the sellers are clearly in the market. We've pushed into this area. And what you can see is from this area, I'll just mark this out. You know, I was anticipating we might potentially get some buyers, which you do start to see a bit of buying momentum stepping back in there. You can see this, buyers, because they're clearly buying because of this area of support. I wasn't too phased about it. You know, the 4-hour time frame, the higher time frame, the more powerful time frame told me we was looking for sells. So just held it. And this whole time I was thinking, you know, I was still at that unsure feeling, but I thought, no, we're going to hold it. We're going to continue. We're going to stick to the process, trust the process. And that's exactly what we did. You can see, of course, we come back into a bit of drawdown, but, you know, we wasn't deterred. And we just kept riding it out. And at this point, I was thinking, right, okay, the momentum's clearly in the market for the sellers. And it was a really nice sell, to be honest. And I think at this point, so that's the 1 to 2, and I did actually close out. It was Friday. I thought, I'm up decent, 300 and something pounds. I thought, I'm just going to close out. I'm going to secure my money and walk away. Happy days. You know, sometimes we get a bit greedy. We want more money. But at the end of the day, all we're here for is to make money. And if you can make money, a good amount of profit, you know, just imagine £300 for the day. That's more than what you make in work. So why not take it? That's my thoughts and processes at the minute. So that was the trade. Basically, I closed out a little bit early, and I would say for good reason. I probably would have nearly have hit my TP, but it's just one of them. And as you can see, price started pulling back. So that was the trade. Now you can see the reason why I was a bit unsure about it. Obviously, 4-hour time frame, the market was pressing up to the upside, but the 4-hour momentum told me we was potentially going to get a bearish continuation for at least one more candle, and that was the trade. So the market structure on the 5-minute was a bit choppy, but I thought with the 4-hour momentum on my side, we're going to go for it. And yeah, so it was one of them trades which I was really unsure about. My mind was telling me not to, but my gut said to take it. So we went with it. We're just drilling in that process and just taking the trades. And there's a lot that I took away from this trade. Now, of course, it won't mean as much to you as it does to me, but it was just, I don't know what it is, the word I'm looking for, but I'm really glad that I took it. Not just for the profits, just for the trade itself and what it meant to me. So that's about it, really. No trades as of today, Monday, the 20th of January. No trades, and I think that is typically because of this whole Trump thing, Trump getting in today. We'll just fast forward a little bit there. So you can see that the market's just been consolidating, really. nothing too much going on of any interest. On GU, we got some strong buy momentum coming in, but I just didn't bother today. I thought we'll move on tomorrow, and that'll be it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that one. Not the most exciting, but I thought it was quite a powerful trade to share with you. So with that being said, finish the video here. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video tomorrow.